Hello, guys. Welcome to Hatchfoot Economics. Happy Thanksgiving. And this is Connie. And if you haven't done so already, please press the like button, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell to get notifications. So, guys, what am I showing you today? What's going on? All right, I just had to say this. I had so many responses from my two Serena videos that I did. And the reason why I talk about this thing on an economics page is because marriage is, for women of color, especially for women of color, the foundation for economic empowerment and financial freedom. And that's what my page is about. The economic empowerment and financial freedom for women of color. So Serena became a big topic. She did what she had to do. She married a guy that was going to marry her. Duh. She married a guy that was going to marry her. But, she got into a relationship with someone that she knew was committed to her, would be engaged to her, and marry her and have a baby. So I think when it doesn't matter about the race, it's about the priority, and it's about making that choice, having that prerogative. And there's so many people who are so uninformed about the situation with African American women. So I got so many emails about Drake. And I got so many people texting me, what about Drake, Connie? Why didn't she marry Drake? Okay, really fast. I don't want this to be a too long video. Drake never engaged Serena. And Drake is a young rapper. Rappers don't make typically the best husbands. If you guys are not paying attention, Drake has been with Rihanna, Jennifer Lopez, blah, blah. He's not somebody that is looking for settling down and getting married. He is young. He can do whatever he wants. And guess what? Anyone can do whatever he wants. And so can Serena. So I saw this the other day and I could not believe it. It says Drake gets former porn star pregnant. She claims, but he calls BS. Regardless, okay, this is me being conservative. You are too high of a status to be with a porn star. I don't care how hot she is. Yes, son, she's hot. That block is hot. That coochie's probably hotter than the Uber doing 100 miles per hour. That shit has been around like a solar system, doing the orbits. Okay? You can call me crazy. I just think when you reach a certain status, I understand the Playboy model thing, but a porn star, that's like a dump truck for men. And if you read this, I'll read it to you really quickly. A woman who was hanging out with Drake after his split with Jennifer Lopez, look at that, another star, claims she was pregnant with his baby, and she says she has his text messages to prove it. Drake, however, is calling BS. Sophie Brusex, all right, has already hired a big NYC lawyer. So she already hired a big NYC lawyer. So she's serious, Raul Felder, to get the paternity child support ball rolling. So I'm just going to highlight that there. If she's talking bullshit, she's not going to hire a high power NYC attorney. Okay, why would she do that? Makes no sense. She claims she's 3.5 months pregnant and pins down conception to either January 20 or January 21st. The pic was taken January 24th at a Japanese restaurant in Amsterdam. I guess that's the scene that we see here. Why are you taking a porn star out? I don't even understand. This is the guy that people thought Serena was going to marry. She dodged that bullet. Good for you, Serena. Serena, you dodged that bullet. You dodged that bullet. Okay, the woman, a retired porn star. Can you retire from being a porn star? With a mercy. How are you going to retire from a frisbee pom pom? I don't understand. The woman, a retired porn star, has what she says are text messages between her and Drake, which purport to say the following: Drake, I want you to have an abortion. Brusex, I can't kill my baby simply to indulge you. Sorry. Drake, indulge me? F you. Brusex, what? Drake, you do know what you're doing. You think you're going to get money. And that's where the text message stops. This is not a complicated thing for him to refute. Let me just tell you about the law. He can easily sue her effective immediately if she puts out a text like this, okay? He can sue her effective immediately. That's the law. Drake is a multi-million-dollar powerful rapper. I'm pretty sure Jay-Z and all the other rappers and whoever else used to text girls, but there are laws to protect people against certain things. You can't go to TMZ News and tell them that you're pregnant and then give out text messages. Obviously this happened. Obviously. And she says she's having a girl. This is the interesting part. It says, we reached out to Drake's people who say this woman has a very questionable background. She admitted to having multiple relationships. We understand she may have problems getting in the United States. She's one of many women claiming he got them pregnant. Yeah. The rep goes on, if it is in fact Drake's child. So that's the part that bothers me. He can't say without a doubt there's no way in hell that this is his child. He can't, because he had sex with her, obviously not protected. What is wrong with you? Condoms are not made of cactus needles. You can put one on. It does amazing things like prevent you from getting a retired porn star pregnant. Lord of mercy. Okay. Okay, let me get back. The rep says he has no idea whether the purported text message is even real or out of context because they haven't seen the actual text. That is ridiculous. Okay, I'm gonna read it again. The rep says he has no idea whether the purported text message is real or out of context. What do you mean? It's a few lines. Have an abortion. I can't kill my baby. Indulge me. F you. What? You do know what you're doing. You think you're going to get money. It's not rocket science. So obviously the text message happened. Obviously. If not, he can sue this and squash this effective immediately. You call Verizon, hey, get my printout for my texts. The rep says he has no idea. Sorry, I read that part already. The rep says Bruce Sucks had sex with another big rapper at the same time as Drake, and the other rapper has all but acknowledged it's his kid. So I don't know what that's about. So he's having unprotected sex, and he's able to tell when other rappers are having unprotected sex. I don't know what's going on. Sophie's attorney, Raul Felder of Felder and Notes, oh shoot, that's a big law firm here, declined to comment. All right, so I'm not even going to read the comments, but this is a man that people were saying that Serena should marry. Let me tell you guys something. It's very serious for black women. It's not a joke. And the habit of black men, and not all black men, because my father's been married to my mom for 40 years. My brother is an amazing, amazing guy. Like, he has to marry the Queen of Sheba. Like, my brother is a perfect catch. So I am surrounded by amazing black men. So that's not the problem with me. And this is not an anti-hating black men page, but this is a come to Jesus moment. This is when Drake is slamming Serena Williams after her engagement to Alexis diss track reveal. So he has a track on here where he's dissing her. This is a track. I just realized that he did that. Um, it makes it sound like he wants to marry her. This is the quote. I'm still posted up where you first found me. Did I just read that you just got engaged on me? I heard from your friend you couldn't even tell me, said the rapper in the song, seemingly upset that he had to hear about Serena being off the market through the grapevine. On top of that, he makes it sound like he wanted to marry her himself, but he wasn't just ready yet, saying, or better yet, wait on me. So this is what I'm talking about. This is the whole point of the video. You're gonna have people watching and saying, why is Connie doing this shit? This is Economics page. Let me bust it down for you, son. You guys know I don't disappoint. You guys know I do not give you the bullshit. I give you the real shit. So this is why this phrase to me, why I highlighted, or better yet, wait on me. This is an epidemic in the black community where black women are knowingly sharing men. And to demoralize them, you hear thought and side piece culture. And I'm not making this up. The side piece culture is strong. Obi-Wan, the culture is strong in this one. It is ridiculous. Women are sharing penises. You're not supposed to do that. This is a serious thing. I am not even joking. I'm not even trying to be funny. So let me tell you how serious this is, okay? Give me like 10 minutes or 5 minutes and you can go back to passing out from your turkey. This is from The Economist. This is a reputable, neutral, probably one of the best you know, things you can read on the net. The Economist is legit, okay? That's what people read from Wall Street, and it's about the economy. So this is why I'm telling you, I'm not bullshitting you. Look what I'm referencing to speak about on these things. So I read this article in The Economist, and it's called Unmarried Black Women, Down or Out. All right, a black male professor kicks up a storm about black women in marriage. So again, you see a sister sitting with a white guy. All right, and this is what they're showing you. At some events on his book tour, black men have accused Ralph Richard Ranks of advocating genocide. In fact, the Stanford professor of family law, okay, Stanford professor of family law, has merely written a book called is marriage for white people, how the African American marriage decline affects everyone. This is a fact-based book from a law professor from Stanford. And you still have black men saying, what you doing, son? This is not about attacking. This is the truth. If you punch me in the face and I say, you punch me in the face, that's not me picking on you. You punched me in the face. I don't understand. I cannot compute. I cannot compute. It says how the African American marriage decline affects everyone. So this is what I'm trying to tell you. It's not just black people this is affecting. It's an economical thing. You can't have a large portion of American society continuously not get married. This is why it's in the Economist. Look what's here. World politics, business and finance, economics. So if it's not economic related, it's not going to be here. It's not just about Connie. Oh yeah, she's talking about Drake because she want clicks. No, this is an epidemic. When he said, or better yet, wait for me, this is what the Economist is talking about. Black women are normally man sharing. And in order for every black woman to date a black man, that's what you have to do because there's 2 million less black men than black women. And that's not me even accounting for education, people who didn't graduate high school, and people that's incarcerated. And the age difference. When I say 2 million more, am I even looking at the demographics to see how much black men of this age range and how much black women? We're not even doing that. I'm being generous. I'm being generous. So let me finish reading this. Okay? But abuse is what you get for suggesting, as Bank does, that black women, not only the most unmarried group in American society, but also the one that least intermarries with other races. I'm going to say it again. Not only the most unmarried group in American society, but also the least intermarries with other races. So black women are not even intermarrying. You got black men attacking the 4% of black women. Meanwhile, black men, the last time I checked, overall was 15%, but last year they counted about 25% of black men who got married were married to non-black women. All right? Whew. The least intermarried with other race should look to white, Latino, or Asian men as potential mates. After all, the alternative is often no marriage or relationship at all. So I just want to say this again. This is the Economist. Okay, this is not this is a conservative paper, to be honest with you. It's not liberal. It's not pushing the black agenda. This is a guy from an Ivy League, Stanford professor of family law, who did his research just like I did, is marriage for white people. All right. And he's telling African American ladies, based on math and statistics, that you need to marry out. You should look to white, Latino, or Asian men. Why are black men mad? Black men are not. Have you ever met a black guy saying, yo, son, I'm mad stressed out? What's wrong, Daquan? Yo, I can't find a female to marry. That is not the truth. A black man will find any reason, and I'm not speaking non-fact. If you go through documents, they'll give you so many reasons. Oh, her expectations are too high, or she's snotty, they'll say everything, but they're still having sex with us. They're still getting us pregnant. Over 70% of these children are coming into the world without wedlock. They're not the stork bringing them in. It's not the stork, okay? Let me just finish this real quick for you guys. The collapse of marriage among blacks is well documented. See the chart. This is the source. The Census Bureau includes married with spouses, absent and separated. You can see black people are declining. If you look back in the 1970s, we were getting married. As you can see, we're drastically going down. Drastically. There's no comparison. Look where we are. We're like 39%. Look where we are. Look where Hispanics are. Look where whites are. And even whites are going down, but they're steadying off right here. This is a healthy part. Before, whites were getting married at 70%. That's ridiculous. Now they're at a little bit like 60%. All right? The collapse of marriage among blacks is well documented, see chart, but not the sexual, psychological, emotional, and social toll this has taken on black women. 7 out of 10 are single. Of the others, many are forced into man sharing. HIV, AIDS. This is why black women are contracting AIDS at 5 times more. But if you're a black man and you're listening to this, what do you hear when I'm talking to you? Do you hear I am evil? Do you hear Megatron? Do you hear Skeletor? Because this is not what this is about. My father knows I have this channel. My brother knows I have this channel. I didn't grow up in a dark, damp corner. I'm not a black fungus spewing hate. But this is important. When you have people from Stanford University talking about this, that's an Ivy League school. Let me continue. This crisis in the black relationship market, this crisis in the black relationship market, as Mr. Bank calls it, starts with a man shortage that no one wants to admit. You got black men saying, you. I even heard somebody talk about being poly, that you should allow black men to have numerous women. Yeah, sure, when you can afford to pay for one. Let me know about that. About 1 in 10 black men in their early 30s are in prison. As a group, black men have also fallen behind in education and income, just as black women have surged ahead. 2 black women graduate from college for every black man. As these women rise into the middle class, the men stay in the lower class, becoming less compatible. Many black women respond by marrying down, but not out, as Ms. Banks put it. But that makes bad marriages. This is what I said. When Steve Harvey was like, he doesn't have to make that much money. Yeah, they actually do, because money is the number one thing for divorce in America. You don't have to make the same. He could be ambitious and heading towards that way, but you can't marry somebody that's working in Wendy's and you're working as a district attorney. You can marry somebody that's a computer engineer or a contractor who's trying to get up, and you can work together as a team to build a business if he's open, ambitious, and thirsty. But if somebody wants to be Homer Simpson, you can't turn Homer Simpson into freaking Montana Max. Like, it's not gonna happen. All right? But that makes bad marriages. 2 out of every 3 black marriages fail, about twice the rate of white marriages. And that's because black women are marrying down. Jeez, Lord of mercy. Mama, I can't take this. No, people don't read the bumble, like read the economics. It's not that tough. You're making my wig twist and shift. I can't take this because it's common sense. This is why I don't have the camera on my face. I'm cute. I'm really cute. I don't need to put the computer on this tape the screen crap. But I want you guys to read this. I'm going to put these links in the description box so you can reference this for yourself. The real problem is the behavior of those few black men who are considered good catches. They often stay unmarried for the opposite reason. They have too many options. And black men, I don't blame you. Black men, date everyone. Scoop up all the pum pum. These black women want to be so stupid, and they allow you to be shared. Enjoy. If I was a black man, I open my window. It's raining panani. Oh yeah, it's raining panani. Oh yeah. If I was a black, good. What are you doing? What are you doing? I don't feel sorry. As one man told Mr. Banks, if you have 4 quality women you're dating and they're in rotation, who's going to rush into marriage? Even black men who normally commit to one woman are 5 times as likely as their white counterparts to have others on the side. Okay? One way or another, many black women thus become or stay single, as 2 of Mr. Banks' 3 sisters are. Mr. Banks is a black man who wrote this book. As one woman tells him, we focus on our careers, our friends, go back to school, whatever. We fill our lives with other things, church. But in the hundreds of interviews Mr. Bank conducted, he found pervasive sadness. The most obvious solution he discovered also runs into the greatest taboo: intermarriage. This is ironic because black men are statistically very open to marry outside their race. More than 1 in 5 does. But fewer than 1 in 10 black women intermarries. For some black women, a white husband brings bad memories of slavery and Jim Crow. Others have conditioned themselves to find non-black men unattractive, lacking swag in their argot. Still others fear that men of other races find black women unattractive, or their children might not be black enough. But by far the most common reason seems to be black women still regard intermarriage as a tantamount to betraying the race. My black heart, says one black woman, as she contemplates marrying out, I would need to turn to it. We know it's a struggle, says another, but we women got to stand by the black man. If we don't, who will? Okay, this is all I got to say, sisters. Don't complain. Okay, I'm about to end this video. Don't complain about your choices. This is The Economist. The Economist is a well-respected business publication that focuses on economics. And when you see Drake saying, or better yet, wait for me, this is exactly what he's talking about, sharing the community penis. And it's toxic. It's not healthy. This is why black women are contracting HIV. Because if one guy has it, all five of y'all gonna get it. And I want things to get better. Allow black men to date. Allow black men to have other options. And you need to have other options too. This is not working. You're actually a drain on the American economy. Do you guys get that? Because when you're a single black woman, you're more prone to unemployment. You're more prone to be laid off. You're more prone to be on food stamps. You're more prone to be in poverty. You need a two system. Serena did the right thing. Serena dodged the bullet with Drake. And it's not me just making this up. This is probably the most interesting article a black woman can ever read. And you got black men still wanting to cover up the fact that it's not working. All right? So this is it. If you want to talk about this, talk in the comments, keep it civil. Please subscribe to my channel. Please watch my other videos. Hit the notification bell. Let me know your thoughts. Again, keep it civil. I only use facts. This is why I'm not talking in front of the camera. I only use facts. We got to do better than this. All right? This is Connie for Hatchfoot Economics. Please like and subscribe, and I'm out.